Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Palantir 11 days ago, to be precise on January the 30th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $151.75. And at this point my main assumption was that we might see a quite substantial movement to the upside that should unload this entire wave to the downside, and that should form the fourth wave, and then we have to see another leg to the downside that potentially might complete the C wave of A, B, and C correction. And guys, take a look right here. This is the actual price action of Palantir. This is the point where I made my previous video. And right after I made it, when Palantir published their earnings report, the price went higher. It hit pretty much the blueprint of my fourth wave, and for now we have a very good contender of the bottom of the C wave. And guys, this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis, and if you want to have this type of calls to trade with a risk-free 100% money-back guarantee offer, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. TRWV hit a stop loss order, and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my safe haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So, and on today's video, I will show you what was the reason of this quite substantial sell-off, why this is the perfect contender of the bottom of the C wave, and what should we expect next from the price action. And first of all, let's take a look at the general sentiment related to Palantir stock. If you type in Google search bar Palantir stock and switch to new stuff folder, you will see several recent news, and let me show you that in general we have a lot of updates from analytic firms, and unfortunately the majority of them reduced its price targets. So, as you can see, Wall Street has been revising its PLTR stock price outlook. Most recently, Daiwa Securities downgraded its Palantir stock price target from $200 to $180 on February the 10th. However, analyst Shigemichi Yoshidzu bumped the stock rating from neutral to buy, implying the dip might be a buying opportunity. After all, PLTR stock remains around 30% below its 52-week high, despite delivering another exceptional growth quarter. What's more, while steep valuation remains a concern as software stocks have come under pressure, the company's focus on real-world utility is driving demand. And in a minute I will show you what does it mean, the real-world utility. So, and in general, guys, we have another set of companies who reiterated their ratings. Let me show you that Goldman Sachs dropped the average price for the next 12 months from 188 to 182 on February the 3rd. So, Mizuho Securities cut its own prediction from 205 to 195. And Jill Laura was a bit more drastic, calling Palantir sell with the price target reduction from 215 to 180 on February the 3rd. And UBS set the price target at $180. It reduced it from $205. Guys, I have to admit that these reiterations was definitely quite substantial and made definitely quite substantial bearish pressure on Palantir stock. But on top of that, I want to show you some very bullish news. This is the list of so-called smart money investors. And we have several recent filings that are really impressive. You can see that on February the 10th, Norges Bank opened completely new position on Palantir, and they added more than $5.1 billion in value in Palantir. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Goldman Sachs reduced its position by 8.6%, and they still own more than $2.2 billion in value in Palantir, but they drastically improved its call options by almost 3,000%, and for now they hold call options for about $261 million. They definitely hedged their position with the call and put options, and in general, guys, a lot of so-called smart money investors are still holding Palantir stock, and let me show you that we don't have any substantial decline in this number. Yes, we have a tiny step down from the very top of these bars, but still the number of shares which belongs to institutional investors is still extremely high. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, why I think this might be a very bottom of the ABC correction to the downside from this very top. Let me explain you why. First of all, we have to have 5 waves inside our C wave, and we have it. Let me show you like this. This is the first wave, as you can see right here. This is the second, this is the third, fourth and fifth, and each and every of these 5 waves should have 5 waves in it, and we have 5 waves in our first wave. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves in our third wave. We have, let me show you, let's zoom in, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves in our fifth wave, which means this might be a perfect contender of the bottom of the C wave, and I expect at least a substantial bounce to the upside that should unload either this wave or the very top, from this top to this bottom, this entire movement that started back in the beginning of November. On top of that, guys, let me show you some negative signs. First of all, right after these 5 waves to the downside, we have to see 5 waves to the upside. And if I switch to 5 minutes time frame, unfortunately, this is not a 5-wave movement yet. We can clearly identify only 3 waves. This is the somewhere here, might be first, second and third wave, either here or right here. And if so, guys, we are not out of the woods, which means on a slightly bigger scale we have to see, we shouldn't see the breakout below this bottom. In this case it will be some kind of diagonal movement to the upside that is still possible. And on the other hand, guys, on a bigger scale, we also might not be out of the woods yet. And let me explain you what I'm talking about. If it is the ABC correction to the downside and it is not the entire correction, it can be only a wave on a bigger scale. But despite that, even on a most bearish case, if it is a gigantic A, B, and C correction, which will land somewhere lower, we still have to see this movement to the upside, which lead us to the conclusion that we have a potential downside of about 10%. With an upside potential, let's do some measurements again. If the bounce happens within next several weeks, we might see the retest of 0.382 at $53.51, 0.5, and even golden pocket range somewhere in between $170 to $173. Still, guys, I think you can benefit out of its movement if you incrementally add to your position to the downside, if your dollar cost average your position with an upside potential, well, depending on your average price, from 13 to maybe 28%. And the downside potential up to 7% as well. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the